It's also a lane that is easily played into the Maokai as well. I mean, Maokai is not really going to pressure out the Shen at all. Shen should be able to sit there fairly comfortably.
There's been a huge focus on getting early vision in the audience
it's
devices as they
time.
pop over. Oh boy,
Tabs
and Hiva, they don't see this.
Does he know? Oh, if Hiva goes to ward, this will be so bad.
And
they lock him down.
Caught him, locked him in. Goes Jankos. Hiva is down. First blood for the First Blood King.
Oh, that couldn't have gone much better for H2K. Interesting as Wisdom heads into the bottom lane.
Oh, the Ash Arrow lands. Nuclear, the flash in. That might have been overkill there, and Wisdom picks up a kill for himself. So we could be in for a bit longer of a laning phase. Nahun, however, is going to have to go on the run. Rune Prison, Febiven unleashes the power. He's down to low health, but he's got both summoners available. Flashes over, followed by Jankos Party Portal. He can't take it. Febiven claims him.
And not only that, like Nahun just walks up to the wave, pushes it out, walks away. It doesn't really matter to him that people are trying to dive him because he'll survive that. Wisdom trades with Jankos.
Yeah, he does. Now Wisdom is going to just barely make it out alive. Power's unleashed on Hiva, and Febiven gets a consolation prize. Now they're on to mid lane, and let's see if they have the minions to do it. It doesn't look like it.
Of course, Febiven now with a Void Staff on top of it, looking to just smash through. Here comes Jankos from the side.
Chains, and they're bringing Shen to the party. Nahun, this is who they wanted. Odo gets the taunt. Odo finishes the kill. Che tanking towers. Sartorius twisted advance into Nuclear. They want to push him off this tower. Nuclear is not going to live, or is he? Flashing. Sartorius picking up the kill, and Odo trying to tank the line, but he finds himself in between all the remaining members of Origin, and they're firing him down. Chains on. Hiva's there. The rest of the team finishes him. Che and Febiven limping back as Jankos was way out of there. That did not go the way H2K wanted on the back half. It is a 1-for-2 trade against them.
I think H2K right now, their comp is hindering themselves a little bit. They should, in their mind, oh, Che.
Oh boy, okay, so Che's got the shields on. Nahun's gonna have to run out of there. Wisdom is gonna try to finish, but the chains were on him. Origin got a little hyphy, and H2K punished there.
Well, you had to curse it, Pyra. Speaking about Origin not making mistakes,
time, right?
H2K, they were on the top side of the map, and from what looked like a bad situation, Sartorius, with a little bit of an error that we've seen time and time again from Challenger players, bot side, staying there with no TP. This Baron, Jankos is low, he got it.
Oh, he's going to be secured. Okay, there was no smite fight possibility, but they're blinking health bars. Still, H2K sensed a moment of weakness to be able to collapse on and therefore grab themselves a Baron. That's a big swing in their favor.
They need more from this Baron buff. They need a really large advantage for themselves to offset the fact that Maokai and Ryze, oh wow, Hiva.
Yep, they go right for him. They know it's the easiest target, and Jankos unfortunately taking tower shots, dodging away the Ash Arrow, but Wisdom shuts him down with a flash on Burrow. And now Che and Nuclear and Febiven trying to make the most of this, finishing off the tower, unleashing the power, and they got the chains on Nahun. Can they get him here? He's just able to flash away into tower range. Wisdom body blocking everything they can, but this is going to be an inhibitor turret here. Tabs trying to keep them off it. Sartorius got a twisted advance in, but they just keep pushing for the tower. It doesn't even matter. Sartorius might not die, but they can't defend. So another tower taken. H2K swings it 6-1 now. So they got a little bit back for it. Hiva, oh boy. Okay, gotta be careful there. Odoamne, Nahun both here. The flash taunt lands at the last possible second. And even with the shields, they were nearly polished off. Clutch Realm Warp out of Nahun.
Considering the, oh, hang on, Nuclear goes in.
Ooh, that's a swing and a miss, but Jankos comes in with a submarine. They've invested heavily to take down Tabs. They get him, but there's no minions here to push.
In that mid lane.
Oh man,
they're still late to this. Odo can tank this up for a while.
This was a big mistake. Origin got cold feet at the last moment, and now they lose not only one, but two towers here. Wisdom getting taunted, getting knocked back. The big Zyra ultimate, the big one out of Febiven. Wisdom inches away right now from death.
Here comes
and there's
Nahun.
an open Nexus, or inhibitor, I should say. Nahun coming in, but they got the jump on him. They've taken him down. Odoamne with the finisher. Nuclear, he should fall here, but Sartorius might just trade his life. The Guardian Angel is popped, and he's gonna go down a second time. Wisdom, Hiva, Tabs trying to get involved, but they just can't do a thing. Jankos hopping over, finding Wisdom, gone in Viz, and they're right back on to the inhibitor, and there's an open one in mid.
A very precarious situation out of H2K in that bot side. As Ryze was coming down, they had to turn on him, and turn on him they did. Stun him down from Febiven, clean out the rest of his health bar, and Nahun could not survive. And that has really been the story of this game. Well, Febiven has done over 20,000 damage. Nahun has barely done 6,000 damage in 32 minutes of play as Ryze.
Oh no.
Typically, Ryze starts putting out monster numbers.
Yeah, well, it's also going to be Kha'Zix putting out monster numbers right now as he does get stopped up for just a second. Ashe Arrow goes, but they've caught Nahun once again. Power's unleashed on him. They can't get the stun out. Origen might just be able to get back, but look at the bottom. Odoamne is pushing on Nexus turrets.
Not only that, they forced the Ryze out of the fight as well and turn for the Baron.
Satorius, poor guys, has been locked up right in front of this turret, desperately trying to save it, and Odo can just dance around him constantly. This is the end game for H2K if they can finish it. However, Che is caught. They get the ultimate out of Odoamne. Wisdom gone in, but it doesn't matter. Nuclear will finish him off. Jankos, he's gonna fall, and Nahun right after him, but it is blow for blow. 2 kills for 2. Odoamne not nailing the taunt, but they still got Hiva in the end. Nuclear finishes the job, and it's all on Tabs and Satorius to hold back this push.
Yeah, they cannot hold it back. Tabs left alive. Satorius came back to try and defend him, and Origen reached a little too far trying to kill Che in that exchange, and H2K kill the Nexus.
Game over at 35 minutes in. H2K finish the job.
This game is all about the diving. Maokai, Nocturne paired together.
Wisdom and Jankos aren't sure if they want to completely fight each other out. Wisdom is caught, though. Febiven has cut him off. This is going to be almost first blood. Oh, way to hold that flash to the last second.
Similar to game number 1. Nahun's here. Parallel Convergence in the push. Odoamne's here.
Oh boy, throwing down the red carpet, and Wisdom is so low, but so is Febi, and Nahun nets himself first blood. Yep, and Nahun, of course, still has the Corrupting Potion as well, so some sustain. Oh, Che is going to manage to catch onto 2, and in comes Jankos. Paranoia, but they see Wisdom right on the back. Hiva flashes into bullet time, and Jankos regretting his decision. Wisdom picks up the kill, and a double TP in. Lay down the red carpet, because in comes Nahun, snapping back now. Odo, Che, Nuclear, way too low. And that is a lot of summoners, a lot of ultimates, but at the end of the day, it's Jankos who's gone. Wisdom has still not made a move. Oh, man. This is master acting if Odo... He's not going for it, though, because there's nothing really to push.
Odo has no reason to push, which is the reason. Now he starts to trade.
Counter gank. Who is ganking who? Satorius, though, is going to be the one to fall instantly, thanks to the fear, and the TP's canceled out of Nahun. Wisdom finds himself alone, and H2K are going to be able to clean up 2 here. Odoamne with a kill himself.
That fear was perfect timing. Wait, watch Nuclear coming through the jungle. Ashe Arrow is released.
Oh, Nahun has to burn just about everything, and he still gets stunned behind his tower. Febiven couldn't finish him off with the burst damage. All the same, action across the map as Hiva and Tabs finding Nuclear, but they miss on the ultimate. The second one tags him, but the bullet time is not enough damage. As you can see, Che coming a little bit late there, but they managed to get it. Meanwhile, though, Tower First Blood is going to go H2K's way up in the top. On the other hand, Origen will manage to get themselves Mountain Drake. This is really, really useful the longer the game goes for them. Febiven might be in trouble himself, but he's able to walk out of Parallel Convergence, and Nahun is unable to get the damage out on him. Che is caught, though, in Wisdom. Just like that, they finish him off. So even though it's a 3v3 bot side, Jankos took a little while to get there. It just seems like whoever's there first is going to get the spoils.
Yeah, it looks like Che was trying to place a ward to either defend against the Mountain Drake or at least just trying to hold some of the jungle presence on the bot side. Origen will maintain a lead, and you've got to also factor in an Infernal Drake and a Mountain Drake as well for Origen, so it's not only the gold lead that they have right now, it's the Dragon lead as well. Here comes Jankos.
Yeah, but Hiva's there. Oh, the damage on Tabs. Do they have enough? The fear is there. Bullet time, Jankos finishes him off, but now he's by himself as he tries to hunt down Hiva. Wisdom gets revenge. 80 carry for Jungle Trade.
Jankos was desperately hoping for the blades, his passive, to kick in and give himself a little bit of regeneration off that hit onto Hiva, but it was enough that they got the kill on Tabs. Parallel Convergence in mid lane, they're trying to push it out. Wisdom's here too.
He's on the other side, so is Hiva, but look at how low he is. He can't get involved. Wisdom now unleashed the power and an auto attack from Odoamne. Finishes that job. It's 4-4 in kills. There are a lot of these mistakes happening.
Happened a couple of times to Hiva. Arrow comes out, there's a QSS.
And Jankos goes in onto Hiva, tries to turn his attention, flashes and flashes and flashes, and the red carpet's down. Tabs picks up Jankos, and H2K are turned away as the teleport comes in now.
Nathan's gone.
Goodbye.
He's out.
All right.
He did want none of that.
That was a Houdini if I ever saw one, but we might be back into another fight here.
Tower's done.
Odoamne, the tower is done. They find Wisdom and melt through his health bar, but Nahun comes back out of nowhere. Instant exhaust. Chase melted through. Satorius absorbs the ultimate of Febiven, and it's fights around the back. Nahun stepping it up with the damage, but he's stunned. The burst. There's no help. Febiven finishes him off. It's a 3 for 3, and we're not done yet. Hiva's going down. Double kill for the tree.
And Nahun, he used his ultimate to get back down to the bottom side and avoid the fight from H2K. It ends up being a good attempt out of Origen, but
Ash Arrow. It's going to land on Wisdom.
they want to fight this still.
Looks like it. Febiven's still a little bit of ways away, but Odoamne is tanking up everything. Down goes the equalizer, but now Odo has flashed away. Origen on the chase. They're smelling blood here. If they can finish off the tree, it's a big shutdown for them, and the gold goes in Nahun's favor. Big bullet time, just not enough damage because it's only support Misfortune, but Jankos and Che are pushed back for now.
Wisdom going to try and do whatever he can in the objective game, pick up Origen's first tower of the game on the bottom side.
Yeah, but
Satorius,
oh no, he's going nowhere. Febiven gets himself another kill. They managed a turret in the bottom side, but now Satorius is gone for a good 40 seconds. Tabs and Hiva going to make tracks over to this Baron right now, but the vision is going to be going H2K's way as they get freedom to clear it on out. Jankos was looking for a dive here. Hiva and Tabs both very squishy. No backup. The arrow lands, and Jankos is right on top of him. Roster that may or may not have the most experience altogether. Hiva's melted instantaneously, and Febiven is on a rampage. Unleashes the power onto Tabs. Jankos tags in, and they just make it look so damn easy. And guess what? It's Baron time.
Origen couldn't react fast enough with Nahun and Satorius. Neither TP was available. There's an equalizer up to try and deter the Baron and maybe go for a Hail Mary steal. Satorius has put himself into the danger zone, but look at H2K. They're holding out. They're going to wait for equalizer to go. It doesn't matter. It's taken too long. Nahun is the only one now with a Lich Bane proc. Would be one hell of a steal if he gets it.
Satorius is trying to make himself look tasty, but look at that burst damage. And over the wall goes Odoamne. He's stopping Nahun. He goes in. He gets the steal. He sniffed back. Nahun with the hero play.
Nahun, for all of the haters, steps in with the proc, gets the Baron steal.
So far occupying the mid lane, but there's a TP flank from Odoamne. They see it, and in comes the paranoia. It's on to Hiva. Instant flash, followed by Jankos. He's making it rain. Satorius, they've turned their attention. A big shutdown on Febiven. Jankos is gone. All of a sudden, Hiva doesn't even go down. Tabs is gonna be melted, unfortunately for Origen, but now Odo is gonna be turning this one around. Nuclear with a big pickup. That's 2 for 2, or 3 for 2, I should say.
I mean, Origen, they managed to just kill Febiven at the beginning of that fight. Nahun found his way onto him. Somehow, Febiven's ult's on cooldown. Flash was used previously, so it just looked like Febiven couldn't quite last through it. Nahun wants to really make a name for himself here. As the Origen mid laner, he's going to get Odoamne.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to shred through that bark, but they do it. Nahun having an infinitely better game. 5-1-2 now on this Echo, and there's another Infernal coming up.
Second Infernal plus a Mountain for Origen. Let's take another look. This is how Febiven got caught out. It was a teleport into the back of the fight. I think Febiven maybe thought it was Satorius at first. Wisdom was the one that did so much work against Febiven's health bar at the onset of that fight. Nahun put himself all the way back in base with his ultimate, which left Tabs out on his own for the second half of this fight, and Nahun had to run it back. So this actually went better for H2K in the second half than it really should have after losing a lot of their damage early on.
Yeah, not only that, Jankos went in really heedless to just try and dive onto Hiva. He sensed a quick kill. And Satorius was right there to pretty much back him up. I mean, you know, usually it's the AD carry you want to peel for. Well, Origen have 2.
Yeah, they have 2. One of them doesn't quite have as much damage. Black Cleaver's doing a fair amount of work in the team fights. Jankos, he's
oh
found Tabs.
boy, and that's the fear. Instant QSS doesn't even matter. Now, the question is, can Jankos get out of this one scot-free? Because Wisdom is hot on his tail. So is Nahun, but I think he's going to be out of there just fine.
Nahun has a lot of damage compared to Jankos when it comes to the Baron steal, but when you look at it with their counterparts, Wisdom to Jankos, oh, here goes the Ash Arrow.
Ooh, okay, nicely moved by Hiva and Tabs. right into the edge.
The champion picks for H2K kind of show a lot about how the damage is going to go. Here comes Odoamne into the backline.
Yeah, they want to start this fight, but Wisdom, he's locked up Febiven and Jankos Hiva now. He's going to get jumped on by 2. Nuclear picking up Wisdom, and they might be burning Jankos away, but it's not enough damage just yet to even pop the GA. A big shutdown for Nuclear, and Origen find themselves without 3 members, just like that.
And another fight that we have to see from the perspective of Nahyun as well, because he just died with Flash and Zhonya's available.
It's definitely showing up pretty big on this Elder Dragon right now. It's going down, no problem. At 40 minutes into this game, they've got Elder, they've got Baron. H2K have got everything they need to try and close this one out, short of a miracle of a fight by Origen.
Jankos is able to sit in mid lane, empower the minions, push forward, and go top to try and kill Sartorius.
Go Golden, but unfortunately going for the gold ain't enough this time around. Sartorius is down. Jankos and Odo getting out of harm's way for now, but if they can punish, there is a tower they managed to save. Odo, Nahyun should be able to finish the job as he flashes to pop the GA, and now they turn for Nocturne, but look at what H2K are doing. Finding nobody at home, they push in the mid for the win, and they have maybe sacrificed Odoamne to do it, but they're going to get themselves at least 1 Nexus turret. Origen are scrambling to try and save their base.
Rek'Sai had to ult back here. Febiven is a little pushed forward. H2K maybe have to reconsider.
Arrow dodged. Febiven takes out tabs, however, Wisdom on the backside looking for Nuclear. Jankos revitalized, looking for Hiva. Nahyun going in. Wisdom trying to block him out here, but he's pushed away and feared, and now he's going to just barely get out of harm's way. The volley, and Che with the plants finishes it off. Can't see much else stopping H2K from taking this one. It's gonna be the last Nexus turret. It's gonna be the Nexus, and a 2-0 sweep for H2K. Not just yet. Nahyun in a blaze of glory, but there goes the Nexus. H2K win.
I'm scared for G2, but G2 have so many tools to prevent it happening.
I'm scared for Fnatic. I think G2's composition looks really, really strong at the moment. And this has now meant that Caps has been sitting there just chilling. The wave is still pushed for him, but now gets ganked.
And Burrow onto Caps, a seismic shot, first blood to G2.
Damn.
Flawless.
He got wrecked.
Flawless.
So wrecked.
G2 have got a lot of support down the river. Stand United's up for Expect. Will it get channeled? Here comes Amazing. Stand United not gonna finish. Amazing's got the kill. Round Warp will deliver Caps to Amazing's hands. And Trick is forced to burrow to safety. Fnatic are on the board.
Second time where it's the Fnatic roaming first. The bot lane roamed down. Arrow coming in from Sven.
Feels like it's a delay. Where's the damage to back up? Strangle Thorns is available as well. Expect finishes the TP. Jesus is locked down. Strangle Thorns throws him into the air, and Jesus is killed as expected. Now there's a retreat. Soaz turns his attention to Sven. The tower first blood picked up by G2. Soaz looking for a kill onto Sven. A lot of HP to burn through, and flash for flash they chase. Soaz suns him down. Gonna keep chasing. It's not a lot of damage. Arcane Smash, jump to the mid lane. Amazing, gets bitten down by a furious fight. Sven is still alive. The flash, the heal, the survive. Soaz can't kill him.
But the problem is, when you play defensive against multiple globals where you don't have one yourself, is most of the time you can't defend because it's 2 or 3 guys coming or just an engage on Caps.
2-on-1, Strangle Thorns. Caps flashes away. He survives. Manages to stay alive. Reckless used the True Shot Barrage for a little bit of support. Up in the top lane, Expector's in trouble. So Caps escapes with his life. And Fnatic get their first tower of the game.
So G2 can keep making plays in mid lane, and they look for one now. Caps is here.
Oh, Trick gets jumped on. 3 members of Fnatic. That was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. They did not budge.
They were setting up a play.
Oh, that was beautiful.
They were setting up a play in mid, and then they see Trick, and they're like, all right, let's just not move. He's not going to see us. And they were just standing there being like, he's not going to see anything. And he walks straight into them.
No pings, no movement.
No, he's actually going into place of ward as well. He
Trick
checks the
has
bush.
no idea.
He just checks the bush, plays the ward. So, funny enough, both teams... Oh, Caps getting caught.
Yeah, no flash available. This should be an easy kill. Gets shut down. A little bit of support from Trick, Mithy, and Expect. And that's just a punish.
Unless they have specific runes that give any sort of defense, an AD carry is not itemizing any sort of magic resistance. And that means flat magic pen has even more value.
Good route into Arrow. Amazing flashes and dashes to safety. Safeguard buys time, but no flash available, and very importantly, no tidal wave. Look at this, Fnatic, they have so much darkness to fight through.
It's time to face check everything. Send in whoever cares the least about his KDA.
Oh, Realm Warp is being channeled and it gets cancelled.
Oh, Mithy!
Not gonna work out. Strangle Thorns catches and prevents 3. Perkz gets 1. Running away for Fnatic. It's a double kill. The Weaver's Wall tries to block off any further follow-up. And down in the picture-in-picture, Expect is pushing Soaz away.
G2, they had the vision set up. They could sneak behind Fnatic. The only blue trinket available was on Soaz, but he's in the bottom lane, so it's completely useless. Zyra, first pick into Ashe as the second rotation. Arrow onto Soaz.
A lot of damage. Look at the shove. Brings him backwards. The Soaz can't go anywhere. Shut down in 3-on-1. This opens up the inhibitor turrets as Expect continues to push the top lane.
Caps and Amazing together. He's played it very, very safe. And that was like the one lane where Fnatic could maybe get an advantage, because they were not going to win bot, not going to win top either, too hard.
Expect gonna look to run away with his life. Got flash available, gets over the wall. Rekkles continues to chase. A lot of ultimates used. Here comes Amazing as well. Ashe Arrow gonna split Fnatic, and Expect makes it out alive.
It's almost unfair when you can dash the wall, then you can flash, and then there's a blast cone as well you can take to jump another wall. 3 walls here.
Fnatic may be losing their top inhibitor. Expect is pushing out the bottom lane. 3 members of G2 are up in the top, but they're split. Perkz needs to use that Weaver's Wall. He started the channel, decided not to serve. Trick is caught out by the Rune Prison. The arrow gets sent to Ryan. Oh, that's a kill onto Mithy. He got caught. I didn't see what locked him down. But Expect is pushing onto the inhibitor. Enough time to secure the kill. Yes, will be done. And then they can back away. So, you know, losing Mithy for inhibitor, fair trade.
It's a classic support move here. Get caught to buy time for your split push or take the inhib.
Baron has been started. Very good vision setup here from G2. They're going to see Fnatic coming. Strangle Thorns is available for Mithy, as is the Stand United. Amazing is going to be jumping in, getting locked down by the Shadow Dash towards. This should be a kill, easily secured. Redemption being channeled for some additional support. Expect gets caught by the bubble, dashes to safety. Soaz, Rekkles, Jezz looking for more. The wall prevents their escape. Tidal Wave buys some time as Trick is in the front line. Caps looking for a kill. Exhaust won't stop him now. Dash forward from Soaz. Sven is the target. Caps has got mana for days. The taunt buys time. Caps with a double kill. Fnatic will not give up. They stop the Baron. They win the fight. And they're looking for more.
I feel like we just talked about G2 rushing a Baron when they didn't have to. They had not killed a single member from Fnatic. They hadn't pushed them out of their own jungle. They started the Baron and thought they could just one-shot Amazing. Turns out they didn't have enough damage going over the wall, and Caps is now getting caught.
Seismic shove, knocked backwards. So much damage. Caps just out of position. G2 a much better setup this time around. Ashe Arrow goes wide. Sonic Wave will time out shortly. Stand United being channeled onto Mithy, and Soaz is the target. Maokai is purring away, but he gets taken down. 5 members of G2, they finally kill him.
He actually dealt a lot of damage. This could be very important if G2 wants to try another attempt at the Baron, because right now Ryze is in the base, defending. It's even a ZZ Rod being placed by Expect. Remember now, ZZ Rod is no longer used for just pure split pushing when it comes to minions, but actually used for pure tower damage, because the Voidlings will not stay alive for as long. They're squishy and so on, but they deal a lot of damage to towers, so you gotta place it a bit further in and just use it to take down the structure.
Sven's arrow accuracy, relatively good this game. And inhibitors now under siege. Top one has been taken out. Bottom and middle are exposed. Trick and they'll be hammering away before he's forced to back out. And Fnatic gonna start this off. Realm Warp to deliver Soaz once more. G2 are split. Defensive flash from Sven to get out of range of that Aqua Prison, but it allows Trick. Flawless, easily secures another inhibitor.
Again, there is no flash on Sven. There's no flash on Perkz. There is a Ryze ulti that can deliver a Maokai. You sacrifice an inhib for it. Sadly, the ulti is still on cooldown from Caps, and now the fight is happening.
Yeah, G2 started this one off. Tidal Wave used. Realm Walk not available, and Fnatic are running for their lives. Redemption comes down. Nobody's died just yet, but the super minions with Baron buff and cannon minions pushing into the base. Teleport coming down from Soaz. He's got no flash to close the gap. Strangle Thorns not available. It was used, but Mithy gets a root with those grasping. And now Trick and Expect, they're backing away. No. 4 members of Fnatic looking. It's so desperate, but there's just nothing to cling on to for Fnatic.
I think Fnatic has a lot of potential to become a really good team in Europe. Amazing does not get caught.
No. difficult to lock down.
All right, come on. We want to see Ryze ulti deliver the Maokai behind Sven. Here's the ulti. Here's the Maokai.
Is separated. Stranglethorn's by side. Mithy becomes the target. Stand United will bring Expect into the mid lane, and Soaz locked off for a moment before he finds the open door. Trick gets tagged by the Arcane Shift and the Mystic Shot. Soaz re-engages. He's going to get the GA popped at the cost of Trick's life. This could buy some time. 1-for-1. Jungler for top lane. But a Nexus turret is down. There are so many super minions pouring into the base. Fnatic need to do something monumental to stop G2, and I don't think they can. There's an army coming with G2. The Winions are all G2 need. Caps is in trouble. He's trying to bounce the Spell Flux, trying to bounce the AoE. The Nexus turret drops. G2 Esports turn their focus to the Nexus and take Fnatic down for their first win in 2017.
It is almost never enough to get a big advantage that you can really play around, because it is wet noodles up in that top lane hitting each other. He has enough mana to keep being annoying, and Caps didn't get to push out and get that super
Caps
early
of the
recall.
week, gets the stun, Caps flashes forward,
Oh,
turns it onto Perkz, first blood to Baby Faker!
Oh my god, that is why I like this guy so much. Trading in bot lane.
The crowd are on their feet. That is why Fnatic put Caps into this position.
Replay hype.
Go slow-mo.
All right, so Perkz lands a great stun. Wants to get that W down, and oh, he just steps into range, and Caps sees it so quickly.
And Caps doesn't even land the final blow. Cool guys, don't look at explosions. Just walks away. God, I love League of Legends when it's so beautiful. And let's just hope he can grow. Let's hope. Now this is somebody who can bring some additional competition here in Europe. As I'm getting a little carried away, Caps is in trouble, knocked up, gets the shield, running for his life. The Ghost is buying time. Perkz has got 300 HP, looking for the kill. One auto, the shield, Caps does it again! God. He does it again!
Are you kidding me? He got all the cooldowns ready, he gets the shield, and he stays alive and picks up another one. Oh man, what an amazing start.
Hype.
Oh yeah, the junglers are still here, Trevor. They're doing stuff.
Hype amplifies. Well, internationally too. This is a kid who's shown up against many opponents. 2 wet noodles going ham.
Yeah, we talked about it, you know.
And Soaz is in trouble. Oh, the shield comes up. The depth charge goes down. 200 HP. Eat the Maokai.
Man, that was a discount version of what we saw in the mid lane from Caps and Perkz. But it counts. Oh man, hey, we talked about Nautilus being the strong early laner, but not being that important, and they end up trading anyway.
It was, it was much more fun.
Here is Caps, the Fed Caps, he's coming.
There is a dive down bottom. Rekkles has already got a kill. Mithy's the target. It's Jezz that's on the board. 5 kills to 1. Fnatic are flying.
And that entire G2 game plan involving win mid, roam bot, set up kills with Ashe, it's just gone right now because
hold that thought,
Fnatic are roaming.
Hold that thought! Perkz is locked down! Flash dredge line! Caps gets the help of Soaz for another kill. Trick is under pressure. Rekkles takes 2. Tower shot towards Expect bounces 1 back. It's a messy 2-for-1, but Fnatic are still in control with a 2,000 lead.
But who needs flashes when you have kills?
All right, teleport instead. Gonna get used. Sven is the target. Gets caught out by the dredge line. So much damage. True shot barrage. The mine goes up as well. Soaz can dive. Looking for cooldown. Needs to connect to the dredge line. Amazing's looking for more. Gonna find some support instead. Soaz backs away. So the teleport ends up being thwarted, but Fnatic may be able to get this tower. Support's coming up from Rekkles. Remember, they got tower first blood. They've relocated top. And it looks like they're setting up for a fight. The control wards. They're going to look to pick some weeds. Rekkles is the target with Soaz, though. 4 members of G2 running for their lives. Realm Walk is up for Caps and not even going to get needed because Soaz is dropped down. Jezz is amazing, making their way up. Fnatic losing a member, a little bit caught by surprise there.
And G2 has to try and force a play around mid lane with the Ashe Arrow.
But Fisher, what's the next step for Fnatic? Is it just profit? If they've got tank v tank, but they've got split pusher, Ashe Arrow going to get dashed away. Amazing, holds on to his flash.
This means Jezz was in mid right there.
Engage tool, Jezz is stunned up and killed. He gets caught by Scatter the Weak. A positional error is instantly punished.
Yeah, I mean, we knew he was going to die at some point. I thought it was going to be from Ash Arrow, but they decided to try and use it on the very mobile Lee Sin.
A lot of damage on this mid turret.
And we follow. Actually, let's talk about it after, because TP and
Around
ulti from Caps.
Caps is coming in, Abyssal Scepter and a fully stacked Roa, but it's forced G2 away. This could open up the mid lane. G2, however, quick enough to respond to get around. There was no minions.
Yeah,
so even though the tower's exposed, there was no minions to work with.
They still have MF ulti they can use to wave if needed. Engage here.
Good Trick. Trick is in trouble. Stranglethorns buy some time. Jez is almost down again. Here comes Trick. Down on the front line. Expect comes in from behind. They've traded 1 for 1. It's reckless for Perkz. G2 looking to re-engage. Expect use teleports and flash. And with no HP on Caps and no Reckless available, Fnatic are forced away.
And it's all a snowball effect. If we look at the last few minutes, Fnatic setting up 1-3-1. Lose member in mid, so they have to reset. That allowed G2 to push out. They're now getting some damage on Soaz. Expect threatening to dive.
Oh, Expect goes over the wall, follows Soaz. This splits him off from the rest of G2. Blast Cone actually separates everyone again. The tower still stands. Minion Wave is conga lining its way down.
There's nothing else they should do at the moment, because they're getting 5-on-5 team fights versus split pushing comp. And that is exactly what they're looking for.
15 seconds for the Crystal Arrow. Amazing's come back up. Mithy flashes over the wall. No mana on Expect. Trick is below 1,000 HP. Reckless has come too, looking for some more damage. Mystic shots secure the kill. Fnatic extend another one, and this time round, G2, they stayed too long.
Exactly, just when we praise their decision making, they actually do overstay their welcome. But it was on into like a big 5-on-5, which is actually what G2 needed to try and win a team fight. And they will lose Dragon as well. Just when we praised them, as you said, overstayed. Jessis,
no flash.
Nothing he can do.
Yeah, gonna keep happening. G2 will just clear out the weeds every time they can. Caps is a little over-aggressive though. It's tagged. Whoa, big damage onto Mithy.
We're back, pushing out top with Caps, setting up vision here, and this is the arrow.
Sidestep, Jez is actually flashed away. He's gonna get killed though. Perkz, the combination of Void Staff, needlessly large rod, like, it's just a squishy Jez. Now he has no flash for the next time that happens.
Now, I don't know what the top laners are doing, but we don't really care because everyone else is pushing towers.
G2, they've backed away. They've decided not to keep sieging. It's Fnatic that open up the base.
They're going for some kills and then try and take a Baron after. Expect needs to just keep them busy. Amazing is recalling, he can stop that one, and they can still get onto Caps, but he has ulti.
Caps
actually, no, he doesn't have
ghosted.
Ulti. He used the ulti before.
Used the ulti to get up to the top. That's a flash and a teleport used from Expect just to lock down Amazing. It feels like it's a matter of time. Right, Caps was able to escape. They end up trading 2 towers for 1, but G2's base is opened. Amazing finally goes down.
Yeah, the important thing there was G2 stopped sieging.
With the exception of Trick. Trick has to go down, have some tunnels set up, and Mithy should get chunked down. Yeah, Overload flash into Ash Arrow. Caps is in trouble. Not going to be enough though. Teleport comes down from Soaz. Round warp. Oh, stepped out top. Decided not to follow. Perkz was in range. Soaz and Fnatic unable to make anything else stick. Very good sidestep. The flash unburrow. Trick gets kicked away. Jesus is alive for a few seconds longer. Uses the exhaust. Stranglethorns puts some space between the two teams. Depth charge knocks up Expect, but it's Soaz that's being chunked down. A beautiful bullet time from Mithy forces Fnatic to run. Caps on the front line. Tags up Trick. Roots down Expect. No one is dead yet. Fnatic looking for the re-engage. The dredge line. Expect still alive. Finally goes down. Caps, with the help of Fnatic, it's a 1-for-0.
Perkz went down towards the bottom side of the map. That means he's not even nearby.
Mithy does not have bullet time. Trick, Smite is available. Ash Arrow comes into the pit. It's 2,000 hit points. Baron is secured by Fnatic. Now Trick's the target. Sven gets chunked out, locked down by the Rune Prison. Bullet time is channeled. Double kill for Reckless. Turns his attention to Mithy. It's Jezz that secures the kill. And Fnatic take the lead. Ash Arrow is just about available for Sven. And Expect can teleport in. There's a number of wards. There was a ping on the Raptor Camp ward. Caps gets stunned down. That's the man. Caps is shut down. He's dead. Teleport coming in from Expect. In from behind. He's flashing over. Caught Jesus. Reckless is in trouble. That's 2 members of Fnatic down. It comes unraveled. Amazing running for his life. It's a 5-on-3. Soaz has a Guardian Angel. Perkz will get dropped down by the mine. Not done yet. Reckless running out of mana. Bullet time tagging up Soaz. And Amazing re-engages. The dredge line locks down Trick. It's now a 2-for-2, and G2 are running. Look for the Sonic Wave. Dash forward. Wave connects. No Lee syndrome.
Not enough, but a 2-for-2. G2 takes down the Fed Rise in the start, but Rekkles and Soaz just staying alive forever, honestly.
And Rekkles has no mana. Got to be very careful if this continues to scale up. The tower remains standing, and the waves are pushing against Fnatic. They're forced to recall. Soaz is teleporting into the fight. Baron-empowered minions still working. Soaz gets interrupted at movement speed, and he throws down the shield. The tower still stands, though, Deficio. And Fnatic are forced to back away. G2 eating so much of that damage.
Oh,
Dredge line catches onto Perkz. Caps gets jumped on though. Expects looking. Stranglethorns will buy some time. So does the Dragon Rage kick. GA pop from Soaz. He's left for dead. Amazing and Rekkles. Rekkles is down. Caps has to save the day. Realm Warp puts some distance away. Grasping Roots slows down G2, but it's 2 members of Fnatic down.
Because they saw them on the wards go here, so they're actually just taking this trade.
Elder Dragon is going to get killed. Fnatic favoring the team fight buff. It is secured. The Fnatic are peeling. They're making a push for the base. G2 will be able to have those empowered recalls. They should be able to get back to defend.
There is also a chance that actually, let's see, Arrow. Nope, nothing.
Sidestepped. Caps is pretty easy to get away from that one. Jez is pretty good. Throws out the Stranglethorns as well. Amazing's on the back line. Mithy takes a lot of damage. The Mine knocks up Trick. It's Amazing that goes down after the unleashed power from Perkz. Trading a jungler for jungler. 1-for-1 trade, 1 Baron buff down.
Again, Fnatic just want to look for these fights because they have the Elder Drake buff, so good for them they actually found it, but only 1-for-1. Soaz not really taking any damage from Sven. You need a lot of time to take him down, and instead G2 often trying to see if they can stun someone in the backline and try and one-shot. You see the damage Caps is taking on the other hand.
Yeah.
Is quite insane. So Perkz still have the one-shot potential on the Squishies.
Stun onto Soaz, none of the Squishies though. Depth charge is used, it knocks up Perkz. True Shot Barrage flies across the minion wave, but the tower is secured. Flash forward into Unleashed Power, unable to pick up the kill. GA secured from Soaz. This will be a kill as Fnatic have been rooted. They've been pushed backwards.
Yeah, all set up because G2 are focusing the backline. They force the backline away from Soaz, and now when Soaz is alone, you can of course kill him. Mithy against Caps.
Well, Caps is at least distracting.
Unfair fight.
1,200 damage in Magic. That's going to be enough for the kill. Is it enough to dissuade G2 though?
Well, he
Caps is out of position, looking to get in from behind. Rekkles still full health. Stranglethorns available to Jez's. Oh, just out of range. Scatter the Weak gets a good Mystic shot there onto Sven, and that then just evens out the map bias. 1 inhibitor exposed for both teams. Maintains an even game. Red buff secured in Realm Warp. This might be a dead Perkz. Scatter the Weak, Unleashed Power, Ash Arrow. Perkz is out of mana, doesn't need it. Gets the shut down onto Caps.
Especially the ulti from Perkz is going to be key. We've seen the power of it in every single fight so far. He has gone from 0-3 to 7-5-3 here.
Good damage onto Expect. That's going to make
TP.
Everybody think twice. So is looking for a target. Jumps into 5 members of G2. Realm Warp going to sidestep. Not going to get caught. Expect once again gets pulled backwards. Bullet Time trying to split up the fight. Caps now on the front line. Perkz goes golden. The Hourglass buys time. Oh, can be enough for the snipe. The snipe. Now Mithy's tag. Arcane shift forward from Rekkles. Caps is running for more. Does not have access to Ghost or to Flash. Caps, amazing. Rekkles looking for a fight. A minute until Baron. 50-second death timers. It's a 5-on-3.
Yeah, you have open inhib top. You have this tower in the mid lane that took a lot of damage before. Got to see how much HP is left on it. 50%. So that's going to be easy to kill for Fnatic. Breaking into the base. 35 seconds on Perkz. Minions are coming for Fnatic. They want to try and go for Nexus turrets.
Do they go for the win? It's a 5-on-3. Instead, turn their attention. A little bit split. Here come the minions. Nexus turrets the target. Soaz finds nobody, nor does the Ash Arrow. Flash forward. Soaz is tanking up Nexus turret number 1. It drops. Fnatic turn their attention. Mithy's kicked away. Trick's trying to zone everybody. Caps is low, running out of HP. Trick engages with the flash. They've traded 10 seconds before Perkz is alive. The Nexus survives. The turrets do not. And Fnatic, they're down 2 for a minute.
Yeah, super mixed calls here from Fnatic. Some of them are trying to kill members from the enemy team, and others are trying to kill the tower. Rekkles might get caught.
Rekkles is definitely caught. Twisted Advance holds him down. Sven flashes forward. Rekkles tries to get a kill back, but he's down. Trick engages with the Void Rush. It's now all of a sudden G2 that could set something up. They've got to deal with Amazing and Jez's. Baron is up in 5 seconds time.
So it should be now G2 responding, getting at least 2 inhibs. 40 seconds on Rekkles. The more important one is 18 seconds on Caps. Going in.
Good kick backwards. Expect descent behind the tower. Inhibitor turret is going to drop. 15 seconds for Soaz. 10 for Caps.
Should just be inhib and then Baron.
All right. But G2 haven't fallen for it. They've not taken the bait. There's a blue trinket available in Perkz' hands. And Ghost coming up. Ash Arrow tags onto Soaz. Guardian Angel is available, remember. Unburrow buys some additional time. Strangle Thorns as well.
Oh,
the rest of Fnatic, they backed up behind! Sven is down! Fnatic, they're going for the Nexus! Rekkles is killing the Nexus! G2 have been routed! We are going to Game 3!
Oh, that was so epic, man. They were just waiting and waiting for that engage and then using the Ryze ulti. Rushing for the Nexus. We just need something kind of safe in the lane, and Orianna often jumps in there, so it becomes a last pick that didn't have a ton of value for Fnatic, because there's no other tank on this team.
Absolutely is not, but they do have a lot of damage. So Taunt lands from Soaz, Expect looking to get away, flashes out, although Amazing, that's a lot of damage, connects with a Sonic Wave, flash forward from Soaz, Expects overheating, goes under the tower, not dead yet, the shield finally burned through.
Yes,
Trick turns his attention though. Amazing gets rooted into place. Trick bursts the shield. Not going to be able to get to the blast cone. Pops it. There's no damage. Ivern does not hurt. Looking for the shield. Boom! Trick gets the reply.
What a way to die. Ivern takes forever to kill you. Doesn't? Yeah, he actually does have smite, but he goes for the gank first, and then he can take the camp after.
Okay, no stun connects from Perkz. Flash and Ghost available from Caps. Defensive flash from Perkz to get away to safety in Caps.
Yeah, that's just not good enough from Perkz. It's just not good enough.
A little bit of a trade here between Perkz and Amazing. Support coming in from Trick. Stun goes down. Caps has access to his shockwave, waiting to pull the trigger. Daisy gets dropped. Perkz is pulled backwards. Soaz lands, and Fnatic gets another kill. Daisy lands a wallop onto Caps, but it does not matter.
Going down here. Trick loses his red buff.
Amazing gets tagged. Trick can't go through the wall. Flash though. Oh, that was amazing. Dragon's Rage gets rid of Trick, and the blast cone sends Amazing to safety.
Rest of Fnatic is already here.
Redemption has been picked up by Trick already. Equalizer's available for Expect. He's going to get thrown down onto Caps. Perkz is in trouble. Redemption already dropped. Flash in from Rekkles. They've shut down Perkz. Support coming in from Trick. Not going to get knocked up by the Strangle Thorns, and Fnatic, third kill of the game, maintain a 1,000 gold lead. We'll continue discussing the jungle in a moment. Sven, Enchanted Crystal Arrow comes out. Caps sidesteps and dodges literally everything. Ghosts and flashes, doesn't even get stunned. Caps gets away from everything, and golf claps from the crowd. All right, Expect gets jumped on by Caps here. Shockwave gonna be available in a second. Expect flashes forward, but misses so many skill shots. Shockwave's gonna come up, stand united. The stun onto Caps. Shockwave pulls him backwards. It's G2 that get the kill. They will trade 1-for-1 as Soaz looks to flash forward, throws out that Vorpal Blade and trades back. Well, all that was going on. Looking at the bottom lane, Sven blew both of his summoner spells. He got jumped on. And now all of a sudden, G2, they're sieging up the mid lane. They got the tower first blood already. Daisy helping deal with Fnatic.
And Amazing is taking Infernal Drake at the moment. He finally finished it now. Pushing in. Sven does not want to deal with him 1v1 at the moment. Now the Blade of Ruined King was completed. And it's actually been very effective outside of the laning phase with Fnatic and Rekkles just sitting and split pushing and getting 2 towers now. But they go for another one.
They are indeed. Shockwave pulls mid the in-spin. Flash forward from Caps, but he gets stunned. Trading mid lane for support. Tower falls as well. Daisy was tanking for days. Rekkles getting some damage onto this top inner turret, but G2 are peeling back for him. Lightning Rush to get some distance. Crystal Arrow, I think it was fired. Sidestepped by Rekkles. He's in trouble now. Turns his attention. Amazing jumps onto Trick. Daisy coming up. Jez is looking to support. Rekkles not going to be able to get the kill onto Sven. Stand united delivered Soaz as well. So chaos everywhere. Jump back to the river. The fight's not done. Now Perkz is in from behind. Expects burning down Rekkles and Soaz. Perkz gets stunned up by Kennen. Down in the background, Ivan's drop. Trick is killed. And Rekkles gets another. Fnatic running circles around G2.
He ends up getting more damage on top. Ansem kills a nice shockwave.
Oh my word, look at that damage. Redemption won't even impact. Perkz manages to get one back because the Redemption did help in the end. But tower and multiple kills to Fnatic. Expect burns down Caps. The equalizer takes him out. Rekkles lightning rushes up. He's got no flash to escape. Soaz taunts up Expect, but the flame spitter's burning down Soaz. Rekkles gets tagged again. 160 on the crit. Daisy trying to damage Rekkles on the back line. There goes Amazing, follows a Sonic Wave. Expect flashes defensively. Sven's still alive. Soaz taunts up Sven. Now Soaz is turning away. Brushmaker to buy some time. The shield comes back up. Volley, unable to get the kill. And it's Fnatic. They end up trading a 2-for-1 at the end of it.
Everyone is so low, and Rekkles is doing a great job at just staying in the back, constantly moving and hitting, moving and hitting. He has so much attack speed. He's able to do it. This is again why Sven can't sit in the side lane, because it's just ulti from the Shen with the cannon. Trick got caught here behind enemy lines. And while he dies, we see actually Rekkles just to the left here. He enters the screen with Expect and takes him down. Also using that very nice heal from Warlords.
Fnatic, they're grouped up around the Baron pit. Caps gets tagged by the equalizer. Jesus uses a very good Stranglethorns.
Yeah, all G2 were looking for there was the flash from Caps.
Could be a risk of being dove here if Soaz decides to taunt him up under the tower. Doesn't even need to. Flash over the wall for Rekkles. The stun from the Slicing Maelstrom. A lot of damage coming down. Expect overheats. No equalizer available. Rekkles tanked a lot of shots, but they get the kill. This should open up a lot of damage on that tower.
Exactly now. Rekkles playing this game so well, honestly. He's so creative in his pathing, and suddenly he just appears in the bottom lane. No one from G2 expected it. They're trying to catch Amazing.
Yeah, what cost though? Soaz gets the flash from Trick. Doesn't connect with a stun though. Minion is thrown forward. Daisy still tanking up a lot. Here comes Cap from the sideline. Shockwave gonna be used. Pulls Trick backwards. Trigger Seed buys a little bit of time, but Fnatic get another kill. Amazing survives thanks to the Stand United. And Fnatic now back away. G2 lose 2. And Fnatic, they're peeling towards the river.
And again, while it's fantastic Fnatic are getting all these outer turrets, they need that Baron to really finish the game. And now G2 is by saying, we're gonna force a fight here. We want a team fight here. We have ultis. Perkz just used his to try and poke down Jessis.
Jesus survived though. Stun onto Caps. Ash arrow onto Caps.
There it is.
Equalizer's burned it down. Baron is being shredded. Down to 3,000 HP. Fnatic's now somewhat thwarted. Amazing. Smite's not available. It's on cooldown for a few more seconds. 2,400 HP. Tag to the Sonic Wave. Smite is up. Amazing can use it. Not going to get in the pit just yet. And Baron is picked up by G2.
It's just a limit on how much else he can do as a cannon, as a split pusher. He needs to enter a fight. And that's what G2 knows. They know what's going to happen.
Jesus is stunned. He's going to go down most likely. Stand United, though, bought enough time for a fight to break out. They've traded Perkz' life for Jesus. Amazing is trying to back out. Teleport comes down from Expect. The Crystal Arrow missed, but Caps gets burned a little by the equalizer. Defensive flash from Expect. Turns his attention back to Soaz. Bullet time from Mithy. That's at least keeping Caps out of the fight. Shockwave is already used. Soaz is burning down. Soaz is not going to go down. He flashes to safety. Slicing Maelstrom. Stuns Expect under the tower. Redemption. And here comes Daisy. Chasing under the tower. G2 are not done yet. Caps is getting tagged. Slowed. Knocked up. But it's the inhibitor to the focus, and G2 have opened the base. Fnatic are coming apart at the seams. The Baron empowered minions, and G2 are in the lead.
This is risky. Expect has no TP.
All right, Soaz going to be joining Amazing. Defensive flash from Sven. Crystal Arrow's already being used. Soaz gets a 2-man taunt. Mithy dropped to about 60%. Now Trick's on the front line. In the river, there's an exchange. Caps has dropped. Perkz has managed to kill him. That was in a 1v1. Now all of a sudden, Fnatic have to run away. Perkz, scatter the weak. That stuns up Soaz. He's going to be able to taunt away to safety. Soaz, the rest of Fnatic continue to run. Bullet time just tags them up. Root Caller locks down Soaz for a few seconds, gets stunned once again. Redemption as well. Very good equalizer on the back line. Expect goes golden. The Hourglass buys time. Rekkles simply cannot do enough damage or lock him down quickly enough. short range, and G2, they're not done, Deficio. They're onto another inhibitor turret.
It looked very risky at first because there was no TP from Expect, but good kiting from Sven and the rest of G2, and they actually allowed Expect to walk from top lane to bot lane and join the fight in the end. That's another inhib down, and G2 Esports, they were tired of playing around with this Kennen in the side lane, saying, you know what? Let's start playing proper team fights. Caps, without flash.
Wow, didn't even use Scout of the Week.
As we said, like the Syndra nerf was not the biggest. Air quotes, you guys can't see it, but air quotes wasn't the biggest nerf ever.
Have to question if a different ADC earlier in the draft, how much different the game could have been.
But we also have to highlight how effective the Kennen split push was from Rekkles. So it obviously goes both ways. And Mithy, he's tried that one before.
Yeah, definitely on the wrong side of a Dragon's Rage. 20 seconds before Mithy comes back alive. Equalizer is available. Unleashed power, there's a GA for Soaz, so he's got an extra life to play with. Rekkles on the back of the Baron pit. This is going to get messy. Scat of the Week doesn't lock anybody out, but the stun does. Sidestep from Perkz, and he's in trouble. There's the Equalizer coming down. Trick burning. Rekkles is unstoppable. Picks up another kill. 3-man stun as Perkz locks down Fnatic. Sven just spamming volleys on the side. He gets taken out. Expect wins the trade. Ends up being a 1-for-1.
Soaz gets a nice taunt onto him, but there's no follow-up instantly. Perkz gets to away, and I guess Amazing is dead now. That's
so important. G2, no smite to contend with. 5v3 at best, but Rekkles is backing away. Jesus isn't even going to commit for this one, and easily picked up Baron. You have to expect someone was going to ward, is the only logical thing I can think of. The mid lane of minions, back to this exposed inhibitor. And for G2, they've got around 2/3 of that Baron time available. Daisy gets thrown down, lands a little wallop onto Soaz. Very good stun. QSS has already been used by Rekkles as he lightning storms away to safety. Maelstrom is just about available, but he does not want to dive in with it. Not against Elder Dragon. On the opposite side. Baron-empowered minions, plus the teleports.
And there's still no flash for these carries here on Fnatic's side, so they have to be so careful. Caps is trying to get Perkz down.
He is. He's already used the Shockwave. He's going to back away, uses the QSS. The inhibitor tower in the top is the focus. Equalizer just to split up the team by time. Wow, Perkz gets 50% of his hit points back. Thanks to that empowered redemption, and the third inhibitor falls. Athene's helping out with that heal for Trick. And now G2 gonna empower the remaining minions. It's a 5-on-5. There's no Shockwave for quite a long time. And the Nexus turrets are the focus.
And G2 right now, patience. They're waiting for these super minions to pile into the base. Amazing is trying to buy some time. But still, you have your buffs here if you're G2 Esports and you want to finish this game.
Does indeed. Mithy's used the exhaust. Gets a shield. Perkz is shut down. That's a small advantage for Fnatic. The stun from the Maelstrom. Mithy dies in the back end. Rekkles continues to put out damage. Sven's the target. Very good Ash Arrow onto Caps. That stuns him up. Following Rekkles, 50% HP. Turns his attention to Expect. Trick will be the next one. GAs are popped. Sven is still untouched. Expect is alive. Trick, Sven, Expect guiding in the minions. The first Nexus turret has dropped. Caps continues to put pressure, pulling the minions if he can. Nexus turret number 2, down to 200. Shockwave has come back up. Sven is down. The Equalizer comes back up for a second time.
Oh, he gets GA as well.
And Fnatic survive for a few seconds longer.
Yeah, can they keep the tower alive? It seems like they can, because they have minions now stopping the super minions from actually hitting it. They showed a B-tier performance, honestly, but they showed the potential to become that A-tier team later on, and I think that is perfectly fair to say about both teams.
Expect gets taunted up, but Amazing gets caught by Scat of the Week. Amazing gets a kick onto Perkz, but there's no follow-up. That means Amazing is going to go down, is going to get killed. Shockwave gets dodged by the Hourglass. Perkz stays alive for a few seconds longer. It's a 5-on-4. Some of G2 are low. Redemption's been used. Nexus turret being targeted. Soaz is going to decide to teleport in. That's going to keep the cannon minion alive. Buys a few extra seconds. Caps gets Perkz. Manages to continue staying alive. The fight isn't over yet. Mithy, Sven, Expect they turn their attention to the Nexus. Caps continues to pull focus. Soaz gets his dropped. No GA available to him. Jez is running for his life. This is the final fight. Mithy finally goes down. The Windians close it out. G2 take the win.